philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On second down, it's Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third and 3.
Alert 3. 21. Hey, wahoo! Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That's it, baby. Here we go. Like 20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 13. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Go ahead.
On second down now. It's Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
I got you.
Garoppolo now. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now Wentz on third down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
65. Check 24. Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Check 53.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. One, Omaha. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Hey, gun. Hey, Delta. 11. Then Hunt.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders. 84 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
53, Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Check 31, check 31. 21. Here we go.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 89 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
21, 21.
Buzz. 53's the mic.
I got you.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Hey, gun. 21, 21. Here we go.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a time. 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
13. Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's now 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Gun.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
11. Hey, Zoo. 6.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Here we go. Black 80.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
2. I got you.
Hey, we got Mike, number
2.
You don't want none.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
21.
SOS.
Hey, gun. White. Hey, Alpha.
It's a party now.
Go ahead. Stay hot.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
12, fellas, here we go. 11. I got you. 57. Man out.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
11. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Double dog. That's the way. Jim. White.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup at 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Jalen Mills in on the stop. Here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Go, go.
Check Mike 57. Mike.
Hey, gun.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it's Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
and now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
all right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So the victory